Welcome to KYS. This is us at KYS, and we are an organisation that was established to provide lovely accommodation for young people, children of 16 plus, and our service focuses on equipping these children, right, to be the best version that they can be. And today we have an amazing team. So we've got Steve, who is our CEO. And
hi, everybody.
Yeah, then we've got Debbie. Debbie is our RSM, Registered Service Manager.
Hi.
And we have Mike Marsh, who is the founding partner, obviously happens to be my husband. And next to me is our amazing Lucy. And Lucy is our Ops Manager.
Hello.
So we're just going to have a conversation, tell you a bit more about who we are and why we do what we do. And yeah, you get to hear more about KYS. So Steve.
Yeah, so I mean, I've only been with the organisation since November of last year. I've been working in care for the last 20 plus years. I won't say exactly because it might give my age away. Prior to that, I was in the forces. So as I said, in the care industry for 20 plus years, saw the opportunity to come across to Kingdom Youth Services to help take the organisation further so that we can do more work for young people and give them the opportunities that they deserve, you know, because young people aren't born bad, and they're created from how we as adults import that information and behaviours onto them. So I think for me, it's about really looking at giving young people an opportunity to develop and grow so that we can make them ready for the big wide world once they hit that magic age of 19. And I think, you know, if I was to go across to Lucy, I think Lucy has kind of the same kind of thought process in relation to that.
Yeah, so very similar to Steve, I've been in the care sector for 7 years now. Previous to that, I was working for the military. I started off as a support worker and then was able to sort of progress from there, going up to a senior support worker, to a deputy manager, to a registered manager, and now where I am as an operations manager. I've been with Kingdom Youth Services since December 2023. And yeah, there's the same principle. The reason why I do this job is to help and support and guide these young people going into that really scary environment of what is adulthood. And being able to share my experiences with them and my knowledge, and also with the teams that are around us.
Brilliant. So I think, as we can hear from all of us, we literally almost have all the same story. But I think I'll go on to Mike to ask him why set up KYS? What was the driving force for you?
It was really set up during lockdown. We had a number of properties, and we approached the local authority and said, what is the need that you've got? And there was a massive need for looked after children that had, for no fault of their own, were in a challenging situation and needed support, needed nurturing, needed hope really. And I believe through delivering some amazing homes with quality staff and team, we've managed to transform a number of lives. And I think every life matters, every young person, Absolutely. Every child matters. Absolutely. And we just want to empower as many children as we can.
That's great. That's really true. And I think it's important to say that obviously, I think, the main thing of what we do, yes, we can all be at this level of, our management, but really the people that drive what we do is the teams on the ground. And Debbie, you do that a lot because you obviously are at the RSM, so your job and your role is to ensure teams are supported on the ground. Just tell us about, yourself. What is your plan, your goal for KYS within your teams?
So my plan would be for every young person to have a voice, and to get them to a place where they are able to go out and live their own lives to the best of their ability. Everybody's different. And I feel we can give them good quality homes, with supported staff.
That's what you're doing every day anyway. And to ensure that happens, it requires all of us to come together. And so I think, from our point of view, this is a place where all of us believe that young lives really matter. And why we do what we do every day is to ensure that we can make a difference, impact their lives positively, And we're just so excited to be part of this amazing journey. So for those of you who are out there, getting to want to find out more about KYS, who we are, what we set out to do, this is why we're here.
I think also, yes, the job is about the young people that we care for, but it's also about giving adults opportunities to come into a care sector to learn a craft in how to support young people. The job isn't easy.
No.
The job can be very frustrating. You can get angry with yourselves at times, but the job overall can be really, really rewarding.
That's true.
So there are opportunities, and as Lucy said, as I said and started off, we all started off as support workers.
That's amazing.
And we've got to where we are now through the progression within a sector that does allow that. So it really gives opportunities to people that want to make a difference to young people's lives.
And that's interesting you say that, because obviously for many people, and I think I was sharing this with somebody that I met on Sunday, and they asked me what I did for work, and when I explained to them the role, they felt like, oh my gosh, what am I doing with my life? And I thought, well, why do you say that? So your job sounds very fulfilling. It's like you're doing something, and I'm sure we can all, see that, yes, it's really hard. But when we see success, it's so fulfilling. It's like very much a purpose-driven lifestyle, isn't it? So, yeah.
And it's very much looking at a team where it's the attitude that's important. It's not the academic ability, it's the emotional intelligence. How can you relate to this young person? How do I get the best out of this young person in this shift, in this day, in this week, in this month? And just seeing them progress slowly, coming in crisis, stabilising, and then thriving.
That's right.
And it's about sharing your own life experiences with young people.
Yeah.
Because we have people within the care sector as support workers or managers or whatever that actually have come from a care background themselves. So they can, they're ideal candidates to show young people that, you can get on in life.
Absolutely.
Just because you're in care, you're not necessarily going to fail.
That's right.
And that's what we want to do, is make sure that those young people have every opportunity to thrive and grow and become the best of what they are.
Yeah, in fact, I remember when I was talking to Lucy, when we first, had a chat with Lucy. Do you want to share your story about the young person, obviously, that was at the verge of radicalisation, and then you did some pieces of work that really changed the trajectory of their own lives, isn't it?
Yeah, so I was working with a young man who was around about 14 years old at the time. I can remember when I first initially received his referral, I went back to the local authority and asked, where's the rest of it? They then said, no, you need to go back and read that a little bit more in depth. And when I saw that, he had been extremely radicalised. So we went to go and visit this young man, and actually from the off you could see that there could be some really, really good work done with him. Just having that team investing in him so that he can see that he's got that positive future. So he then moved in with us. We put that real structure, that routine, that loving, caring, nurturing sort of environment in and around him, and he absolutely thrived. He was able to return back to school after not being sort of in-person education after 2.5 years. He was attending college, he was achieving the grades that he was wanting to, and then he went on to have future aspirations to go to university.
Wow.
And that was all through that consistent approach and that consistent staff team, and by us sort of investing in our staff team so that we can then fully invest into our young people that we have in and around us.
Brilliant. So here we are, and I think today also, just to add to that same point, we have got today one of well, how should I put it this way? A very inspiring young man, Chris Wilde, who himself was a child in care, and he's done really well. And we're speaking to the rest of the teams today this afternoon. So yeah, it's possible for young people, and that's why we do what we do. But it only happens when we have people that are collectively coming together with one mission and one vision, of which we at KYS are so blessed to have this amazing team. And so wherever you are, you want to find out more about who we are here on Kelvin Road, Unit 2021, Ergo Business Park. There we go, yeah. And so you're very welcome to come and visit us. So thanks, and we look forward to hearing more from yourselves. And if you have got children you want to place within our organisation, the right place to be will be emailing. And what will be our details?
The best email address would be referrals@kingdomyouthservices.info.
Brilliant. There we go. Referrals at kingdomyouthservices.info. Ciao, ciao. Thanks.